Hey, 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 ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking out the live stream. You rock. You rock. I just want to get this thing rocking and rolling, starting this thing off right for you. Warning, the views expressed on the live stream are 100% my own. What's up, you bad mother suckers out there? Today's live stream is going to be epic. I researched for 15 hours. I studied Jeet Kune Do. I swabbed the poop deck, and I drank a gallon of water. I had diarrhea. I'm feeling good. This is the best job I've ever had. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. What's up? Holla, holla, holla. My name's Tim. Thanks for being here. This is the Tim Trueheart live stream. I do this live stream every Sunday through Friday. Sunday through Friday, 7 p.m. Saturdays, sometimes. Usually not, though. So, if you are checking out the live stream, please be kind and give me a like. 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 I hope you're doing well. I really hope you're doing well. You look good. You really do. You look marvelous. I hope that you're safe and you're physically safe, you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually, your family's doing well, everybody's doing the best that they can, and they're good to go. And that's what I wish for you. So if that's what's going on with you, great, because I want you to be doing well. Everybody out there is under a lot of pressure, everybody. And I feel grateful to be able to do this. So I appreciate you for checking it out. You rock. You rock, and we're both blessed. We're both really blessed. By who, I won't say, but we're blessed in general to be able to have the opportunity to watch a YouTube video, to make a YouTube video, to be here. So yes, so let's go ahead and let's get this thing kicking off and kick it off well. I am going to be talking about a few different topics today. If you're new to my live stream, I basically am going to cover art in general. I'm going to cover some trending topics in Twitter and the world and comedy, and I'm going to go through a bunch of my normal live stream things like we're going to do. We're going to check out some funny stuff online, and I'm going to make comments on that. Right now in the live chat, I just dropped in my Venmo. That's my Venmo name right there. If you have an extra little bit of change, if you could spare some money for the poor, sir, some money for the poor, for a poor comic, I'll use the proceeds from what you drop in there. They basically go to new mics, lights, things like that. I really want to add another. I want to add another webcam. I want to get a 1080 webcam. That'll be so sweet. But anyways, I've got a couple angles. Just want more angles for you. So that's what's going on right there. Cool, cool, cool. And the objective of this whole entire thing is to improve your life by raising your consciousness in the most fun and entertaining way possible. So get in the chat, and you can talk directly to me. I'll talk right back. Sometimes I get off on a tangent. I always come back. Sometimes I run. Sometimes I run. Sometimes I'm like a bird. I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. But I'll come back, all right? I'll come biggity back. All right, so we're good. We're good. Let's get started. Let's go in with our moment of gab. Our moment of gab. Let's do a moment of gab. So if you're not familiar with what Gab is, I'm actually not as mad at Gab as I used to be. Gab is the social media platform for the right. For the right. So if you want to say all sorts of crazy stuff and just have free speech, you can say whatever you want to say. Just say it. That is what Gab is all about, y'all. They let you just say what you want to say. So I like to go to Gab and see what they got going on and comment on it because it's just silly, isn't it? It just gets so silly. So silly in there. We got to do our W's, though, before I flip over into that. So let's go over our wins. What are our wins? My win for today, you know what? Walked 7 miles. That's always a W. Walking is good. So I walked 7 miles. I put out a new YouTube video. I put out a video about jelqing. I've been suffering from some YouTube video fatigue, and right now I've been challenged. You know what? I'm getting a call right here. Let's see what's going on here. What's up, dude? Live streaming.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. How you doing?
We got a 5 p.m. curfew now.
It's not 6 anymore. It's 5.
Yesterday was 6, and today it was really weird. They sent out a mass text like at about 3:30 saying 6 p.m. curfew.
You went
5 minutes after they said actually 5 p.m. curfew.
So you went from 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. to now 5 p.m. in the course of 24 hours.
Yeah.
This is in Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in D.C. right now. I'm 12 miles south of Washington, D.C., to be correct for you if you're one of those tech heads. But it's just got to be clarifying for people. But Jacob is in Los Angeles, California. He's in the Valley, okay? Shut up. God, you guys are just got to be like that? You're like, where exactly? Is he in Reseda? Where's Daniel's son?
I'm close. I'm close. I'm in Tarzana. I'm south of Reseda. I'm close to the Cobra Kai dojo.
Good. So, you know what? So you're off work now?
Oh yeah, I've just been chilling.
Dude, okay. Yeah, hang tight, and I'll send you if you want to jump in. I'll send you the a Zoom, okay? If you'd like to.
Shoot it over to me.
Okay. Give me a little bit. Okay. All right.
Show ready.
Yep. Gotcha. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see what's happening with the? Do you see what's happening with the state of affairs in the United States? The curfew was 8 o'clock, then it was moved to 6 p.m. yesterday. If you checked out yesterday's live stream, you would actually see him getting the message in his phone. And then from there, now it moves all the way down to... what are we talking about here? 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock is pretty early, man. That's pretty early. I don't know what to say. That's mad early. Yeah, so... Gosh, man, I can't even get that into words, really. I can't even break that down into words. So, the W was walking, and then the admission. What could we do better? Just being more organized. I got to be a little bit more organized. I got to push just a little bit more. I'll tell you what, stretching. If you're not stretching out your body and making sure that you free your frame, loosening up your muscle tissues. You got to do that, guys. You got to do that. Free your frame. Take the time to meditate. Drink your water. You got to drink water, man. Simple things. Get a good night's sleep. We got to do that stuff. We are more than halfway into our 90-day self-improvement challenge, and because of that, we now need to be stronger than ever. We cannot weaken. We can't bitch up. You can't turtle up during your self-improvement challenge, my friends. This is not what we are here for. We are not here for that. We're here to kill the game. We're here to kill the game. You understand? I hope you do. Okay, I'm gonna get this thing set up. I'm gonna get this thing set the heck up, bro. I'm setting up a Zoom for my Broshevsky here. This is always a little more complicated than I'd like it to be. You ever notice that when you're trying to do something, it always gets a little bit more difficult? Okay, we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling, ripping and riding, doing it. Oh, great! I'm getting so much better at this stuff. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it if I told you, but I can run like the wind. Yeah, you know about that? That's from Forrest Gump. I can run like the wind blows. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I can run like the wind blows. Now, opening Zoom. I'm opening Zoom. A zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Shake, shake the room. There we go. I got it set. What you think about that? Copy, paste. We're doing this, guys. We're doing this. We're gonna run through the itinerary. Got it. Almost there. I'm running a lot of processing power through this computer here, man. If you guys don't like Macs, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's a good computer. I don't hate on it. I don't hate on a Mac, bro. I don't do that. I don't hate on computers, bro. I like what I like. Hold on a second here. You know what? Sometimes I would be like, I don't know. Oh, fudge. I lost my draft. I was just making a draft. Here we go. Got it. Sometimes I get nervous that I'm not entertaining while I'm doing this, and then I'm like, nah, I'm actually good. I'm actually good. Because you know what? I'm not nervous about all sorts of stuff. This is how you do it. That's how you do it. Like that. Boom. And then you pull that down. That's how you do it. Got it? I know you can actually hear the typing. You probably like it. You probably like that, you sick. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I think we got it. Zoom. It's 06012020. We'll see if it works. Boom! I just sent it. Oh, so I just sent Mr. Jacob Rosales the junk. So let's see if that works for him, and then from there we'll get everything synced up. Wait, right tight, my friends. If you're out there, get into that chat, and I want you to give everybody some love. If you're in there, if you're out there and you're in there, let's see if you got that. If you got that, give me that love. If you got that love, give me that love. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Don't be weird, bro. Okay, so first off, we covered our we covered our we covered our wins. I covered my admission, and it goes like this. You have to put in a certain amount of work at all times so that you can be maintaining your momentum forward. You have to put in a certain amount. You can't slack on that. You have minimum requirements. You have output requirements when you're working towards your goals. So you must maintain that. Now, in order to maintain these requirements, you need to fuel your engine, whether that's artistically, whether that's emotionally, whether that's spiritually, whether that's nutritionally. You need to fuel it, and that requires effort. It requires a discipline. This is not always happening. I'm not always seeing this from myself. If I know I'm not seeing it from myself, I know I'm not seeing it from everybody else. I certainly know that. So, am I not in the meeting? Give me a second. I'm in the meeting, right? Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm waiting for Jacob. Let's see if Jacob's made it into the meeting yet. All right. He'll let me know. I'm not worried about it. So you need to maintain a certain level of output consistently putting out your output. And I had said this before. There's a certain level of effort necessary that you must put in to understand where your baseline is. You have to establish baselines of effort so that you can say, all right, this is the minimum level of effort I need to put in. I need to put in this much effort every day. And let's make it easy on ourselves. Once you know how much effort you need to put in, be consistent with that. Create a structure, create a framework so that you can actually wrap yourself. What do I say? I don't like that term. So that you can actually achieve it. Make it easy for you to achieve. Make it achievable. See, a lot of times the effort that you put in, it's draining. It's a draining amount of effort. You don't need to be a superstar, and you don't need to be a hero all the time. from time to time, you need to put in like a heroic amount of effort. But in general, you don't have to go so hard. You don't have to go so hard all the time. I'm going to make sure that he got that email. I'm not sure if he got it. Yeah, let's see. I'll send it again. He looks like he should be good. All right. Yep. I just resent it. Cool, got it. He should be good to go. He should be good to bro, yo. He should be good to bro. Is it going? It should be good, man. It should be good. Okay, we should be good. Anyway, so you're getting yourself a framework. You're working inside of this framework, and you are then showing up day after day after day, consistently. And when you show up, you give everything to that work. Everything to that work. You are providing your service. You're focusing. You're on point. And when you do that, you can be confident that what you've created was done with integrity. It was honest. It was full of your courage, and you were using positive vibrations. See, when you approach things and you set up a nice structure for yourself and you give it 100%, and then you do that, you can be happy and satisfied in the work that you've done. Okay, looks like I got an error in the link. We're going to go ahead and we're going to send it again. You know, this happens like half the time. Half the time there's like an error in the link. I don't understand why. Copy to the clipboard, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to send, I'm going to go to my sent emails. Got that. Got this down here. I'm going to hit here. Okay. That's good. It should be good, man. It should be good, bro. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay, so a lot of times people approach the okay, we got him. Look, it's that simple. Okay, so he's in. Give me 1 second. Once he's in, this is going to be a little this will probably be a little clunky, everybody. I'm a little clunky from time to time with my my transitions here. Okay, let's see. So here he is. You got him. We'll slide him over to the big monitor. All right, got him on the big monitor. What's that? Something banging over by your house?
What's that?
I thought I heard something slam.
No, I have my air conditioning on.
I got you. Okay, cool. All right. So, okay, got your window. Let's get the tech baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Boom, transition to there. Okay, quick, we got it. All right. So, oh man, let me get comfortable here. Oh, I don't want to knock over my tambourine. Okay, so we got a. Oh, man, so I was going over a little bit of the process for becoming a regularly working artist, right? So this is like one of the things that I've been trying to establish for myself, and I think that if you can establish an artistic routine, then you can really get your momentum going, and you can build on it. Because it's like so
Yes.
hard. So hard. Like, do you I'll say this. I'll say this. So it takes a while of consistently performing stand up to where you start to get this nice continuum, this nice process, this nice momentum going. And you know that you don't want to stop it. You don't want to like take too much time off because you know that place that you're at, it's a fleeting place as it is. And then to take time away from it, it would possibly compromise your the time it would take for you to get to this so-called promised land, right? So that's a thing that we worry about, right? Like I don't want to take too much time off. I don't want to, I hope I don't get sick. Let me try to not get sick, and so that's a thing,
Yeah,
right? Like you've
you
noticed
don't
that.
want to get rusty.
Don't want to get rusty,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so what do you do to avoid getting rusty?
So right now during the quarantine,
Yeah.
it's I do the Zoom mics. Some
Mm-hmm.
people hate them. Some people say you're just getting atrophy from doing Zoom mics. But it's I think the one thing the one thing that I look at it is like this is different from when everything's normal. If you have a lull, if you have a long break, then it's like people are going to pass me, you know.
Right.
And I think I think there's this whole notion of so like thankfully no one's really performing right now, but I think there's still things that you can do to maintain momentum when things get back to normal. Networking, you know, making sure that you finish off that booker to completion when you suck on that deck to get that time.
Oh yes, yes,
Obviously,
yes.
I'm being sarcastic about that, but there is something to networking, greasing wheels, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it ass kissing, but there's something to it. So I think that's important. Making connections, and it's just I think the stuff that will go along. Like some people are antisocial,
Interesting.
and stuff that'll go a long way is like right now with we've got this pandemic. In big cities like here in LA and in DC, there's a lot of uprising and turmoil, and it's like so it doesn't hurt to reach out to your colleagues in comedy, even your friends in comedy, and to bookers, and just say, "How have you been? How are you doing?" Just doing a wellness check. Just do that because that
Touch
can go a long
bases.
way. People remember, man. People remember stuff like that. So I think those are things. But I think besides that, you just got to try to be funny. And I think there's something that I find with myself that I am just doing and thinking funny stuff all the time now. So it's like it's get in that groove where even if you're not performing. It could be you're going to the corner store, you're going to the 7-Eleven, cracking a joke, getting that stranger to laugh. Because that's really that's important, man. Getting someone that you don't even know and being able to say something that makes them laugh.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to be when you get away from these bullshit bringer shows, where it's like, oh, I got to bring like 5 or 6 friends. Well, they're going to laugh at my crap. And it's a bringer show, so everyone's going to laugh. Or you get away from those type of shows, and it's just you get away from those shows that are in your comfort zone where you're used to, and it's you're at a show in West Virginia, and it's just a bunch of yokels that you're not used to, and it's like, can you get those people that don't know you at all? And can you make them laugh? And so it's like, it's stuff like going to the store, cracking a joke, that might lead to, you get a good response from it. Like, oh, this is actually a good joke I could use. Or, if the person at the store is the good looking woman, it might turn into like, a hookup. Women
Whoa.
like to laugh. When COVID when the social distancing stuff gets taken care of. One thing, I work in offices, and so I'm always in the elevator. And so I take advantage of that time. I'm just like, okay, I'm on the 15th floor. I'm going to crack a joke.
I love the line at the supermarket. Sometimes that can actually be really helpful because if it's a long line.
Yeah. The supermarket line. Take Uber Pool.
Oh yeah, but I have gas.
If you're an Uber Pool, man, run your whole fucking set.
I fart. No, I've done that with people before. I've definitely done that. I was going over the 750 words. I actually pulled it up yesterday at the end of our talk, and I showed some of the viewers that, and I thought that was good for them. I definitely put out jokes regularly on my Twitter, and then I will also do that on my Gab account. And when I do my Gab account, I allow myself to put out things that are like a little bit more risque. Clearly, I say stuff here, and I try to stay loose. And then I text people. I texted you some stuff earlier today that I made up a fake. This is what I did, everybody. I made up a fake, like, I guess if you're going to click on a thumbnail on an adult film site, it would have like a what do you call the thing? The tag? It's not the tag. It's the title. I made a fake title for a porn, and then I made the tags that the porn would have. You remember that one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but I did that, and I was like, who can I send this to? So I sent that one to you. I think I sent something else. I was specifically sending it to people, because I sent something to somebody who is a comic book writer that lives in LA that I went to a high school with. And I want to tell you guys this one because it's like so. I knew that. Okay, this is the thing. It's 3 hours earlier there, so I knew that when they read it, it would be like sort of like for me, I'm like having lunch, so it's like maybe I can get a little dirty. But for them, they're just having a first cup of coffee.
Yeah, this is the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah, no, that's good, dude.
Oh, here was the one I said. This is what I said to my buddy in. I think he's in like Pasadena. I go, I'm making a conspiracy theory video about the penis enlargement industry. Do you know anyone in Hollywood I could pitch it to? So that was my question. Just a question. Yeah, do you know anybody? Because there's a big because I just the concept that the penis enlargement industry conspiracy theory.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. So I did a YouTube video today. And I'll get into that a little bit later. I already mentioned it. I was just asking you about Rust. Yeah.
No, but you bring that up, man. I think it's cracking jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Just cracking jokes. I mean, like right now, it's like we don't really have a stage, so it's like figure out different venues to crack jokes. I've been on Instagram way too much the past couple of days, and just kind of flipping through stuff, and I've been responding a lot to people's Instagram stories, and these are a lot of like people that I know that are pretty on the far left,
Mm-hmm.
Really, and I have views on some of the stuff that's going on. That's kind of I don't know, maybe a little. It's like me thinking critically about it and cracking a joke. And luckily, I've been texting my friends this, and they're not responding like you need to check your privilege or anything. They're like laughing at it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can kind of joke about some of this stuff as it's going in real time, and not feel the scourge of white woke anger. Because the National Guard's in town right now in LA.
Oh yes.
And so a lot of my friends are posting pictures of like Humvees that they see driving next to them on the road, and I'll respond. I'll say, "Did you thank them for their service?"
Right.
And then I tweeted this earlier today. I wrote a pro tip for the rioters and looters: use dip and Monster Energy as a distraction as a distraction for the National Guard troops before you throw your bricks.
So what they're throwing like dip canisters at them and stuff?
Yeah, I'm saying you can distract the troops with dip and Monster Energy or Red Bull.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Like, oh, here's some Copenhagen. Hey, buddy. Hey, Levi. Here's some Copenhagen.
Like snap your fingers. Like, hey, buddy. Yeah. Hey, buddy. What's this? Like you're holding like a set of keys for a kitty cat.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, I got I have a handful of acquaintances out here that left LA, went back home. One of my friends, she went back to her parents' house in Massachusetts, and she posted a story picture today of kind of like this gathering. This is like I think it's Concord, Massachusetts. It's a very white area, and she posted the story, and I think it said something like some amazing speeches tonight, calls to action from blah 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 blah. Protest how you can and where, and all this kind of stuff. And so, and it was mostly all white people there. And I wrote, was the yoga before or after the speeches?
That's good. Yeah. Definitely.
So yeah, I think those are just, I think it's just being, right now you got to be creative with it. And I think as long as you're just thinking of being funny and trying to be funny, you won't get that much rust. And I think if anything, just know that hardly anyone's really performing right now.
Sure.
So you don't have this. It's not this whole like, oh, people are going to get ahead of me or something.
That's a fallacy. It's because okay. So if we were going to look at it from a viewpoint like I'm just going to say Dr. David Hawkins. If you're going to follow like the work of David Hawkins, then you would say that you have a fear that if you don't do this, then people will get better than you, and the idea that that's going to happen is like, well, okay, I'll take him off the table. In general, it's an erroneous idea because they're not taking anything from you because you are not them and they are not you. And what you could offer, it's not like you're twin brothers and you're both of the same style of comedy. And it's like, if you don't go do that mic, then your brother will do that mic and then you have the same mom and dad. So, like, that's not the situation. So the thing is that it's just a big it's a scarcity mindset, and it's not a growth mindset. It's not an abundance mindset. There's plenty. If you are excellent, there's no reason why your excellence would be denied. If you're undeniable, you will not be denied. So it's like, who's passing you? It just feels like it just sticks in your craw when somebody that eats a dick on stage and you're better than, and then if you break you break your jaw, you can't talk for 6 weeks, and you're drinking fucking Ensure and milk of magnesia and shit, and then you get back and like your cadence is all off, and then that guy's like, he's been working on one fire bit, and it's like a 10-minute bit, and he's doing 10-minute sets. And you're like, no, not fucking Steven. Steven's fucking killing it. Aww. He's still a shithead off stage. He's still a fucking butt wipe. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me, I don't want to be so rude about Steven the butt wipe. He's a flushable butt wipe.
Oh, no.
He's not that
actually, the ones that even say they're flushable, they actually say you shouldn't flush them.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. That's what that was an old joke. See, that's a joke I had from way back in the day, guys. See, there's the mom and there's the two sons, and then the mom's like, "You boys better stop it." And then one boy punches the other brother, and he goes, "Butt wipe," and they go, "Joey," and they go, punches him less hard, and he goes, "Flushable butt wipe," just to be nicer. All right, I got a joke, and then we gotta go through our rigmarole though, because I gotta do. Moment of Gab, I got to do Urban Dictionary, but I'd like your commentary on it. Can you handle that?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's the joke.
Before we get that, I just need to know this. I'm putting your feet to the fire.
Yeah.
Did you watch the UFC fights yet?
I watched them last night. I did.
Okay, good.
I did, but what the problem was, I didn't have. Where was the Bruce Leroy fight? Did you see it?
Wasn't it Caceres?
It's Alex Caceres. Wasn't he on the card?
I think he's on the one this coming weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that right? Okay, so then I was like, I couldn't find his fight. No, I watched all of it. Okay, I watched it. I was happy with the God, man. I really
There's some good fights, man.
I like the ladies. I like the ladies. I like the
Yeah,
whole
there
thing.
was. I enjoyed it. There's some good fights
My
there.
dad said. That's what my dad said. My dad said Gilbert Burns is on the sauce.
He could be.
What do you guys think about that? People are like, nobody's on the sauce. No, Jeff Nowitzki wouldn't allow it.
Well, I think if he is, he's got a really good team. To
No,
he's got a if he is, he's got a good team to
no, bro, I don't.
to trick the system.
I don't do nothing, bro. I only lift a lot of. People think I'm like muscular. I like to eat. I lift a lot of weight. So I can get big.
I think here's something to really think about though. He could possibly. I mean, any one of these fighters could be juicing. But I think here, to me, this kind of helps me think about it. Is Tyron Woodley is old?
It's 38, right?
Yeah,
38.
That's old.
He fought well though. I mean, he didn't get his ass kicked or anything like that. It was just
no, but it was decisive.
Sure, right.
And so Burns is young, man. He's young and he's fresh. And again, I've talked to you about this before. Like Tyron's got a lot of different extracurriculars besides just fighting.
Right. And I don't think he's go right. No, I agree. He's mind is in a lot of different places.
I don't know if his head is fully in the game anymore, but I mean, Burns is legit, dude. That's for sure.
Yeah, Burns is legit. I'm just saying he could be on a little bit of that salsa.
But anyone could be, Tim. I mean, Tyron could be. Look at it. Well, you see how thick his things. He's got some thunder thighs, man.
Cavassier, bro. He's on the fucking whatever he's on. He's on that I'll kick your ass juice, whatever the fucking song is. I'll kick your ass juice. Not from Concentrate. Like God, I was gonna make a calf joke and talk about. All right. So Jon Jones Superhero now because he says no, because it worked out perfectly. Okay, this is what happened, Jacob. He says I'm gonna vacate my belt. So then he vacates it, and then later that weekend he grabs spray cans from Antifa. Fake me out, Antifa, by the way. He grabs the spray cans.
Saw that.
Now he's doing street justice. He said I need to really get out there and I really need to change the game. And that's what he's doing. So he's a real superhero.
Yeah, man. He's
second time he's done it, by the way. Remember?
He's saving ABQ from annihilation.
Remember a few years ago, it was the day of his title fight, and some guy ran off with purse, and he ran the guy down, and then he essentially detained the guy until the cops got there, and then he went and then he won the title, or he could defended the title.
Yeah.
I think it was against Shogun that happened.
Shogun Hurrah!
I used to love Mauricio Shogun Hua. I loved him. I loved that Superman diving punch onto, like, I guess it was, I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Ricardo Arona. That was a diminished Arona, obviously, because of the slam, the TKO slam from fucking Rampage, the worst slam. Well, the top 3 worst slam of all time. Top 3. Okay, so I have a joke, and then we'll run through that shit. So this is an example of what we were talking about earlier, guys. When you have an opportunity to see something that has potential for comedic distortion, and you have the time, and here's a piece for you. If you have 5 minutes, do it. If you have 5 minutes to try to write a joke, spend that 5 minutes trying to write a joke. Don't write the premise and then wait till later. If you have the 5 minutes to do it, write 5 minutes then, and then later, then punch it up. But don't wait from the moment you're like, "Ooh, I have an idea," and write down just a piece. If you got the 5 minutes, I'm talking about even if you're hanging out with your friends, just fucking, if there's 4 of you at a table, fucking sit down there for a little bit. You look a little bit like a nerd, but you're fucking comic anyway. You're probably a nerd, probably half a faggot. So anyway, I'm fucking checking emails, right? And I'm trying to be dope. I'm trying to get a job, with what you can. I'm sure I could work at the line cook at Red Robin. There's a lot of those opportunities out here.
Oh God!
Right. This is what they're sending me. This is what Glassdoor is sending me. This is what LinkedIn is sending me. Right. So I'm like, all right. So then I get an email for a job from a landscaping company. Me, landscaping. So I'm not happy about this, right? I'm not happy about it. I was like, maybe if you want me to like design the thing, like you know, like you know what I'm saying, like really design it. I'm the guy with like the freaking Prismacolor markers, and I'm like really cool. No, but no. You're talking about me dragging bags of fucking gravel and shit. No, I'm not doing any of that. So when I get an email from a crappy landscaping company about a position they have available that they think I'd be great in, the only position I can imagine me in is where I'm squatting over the desk of whoever sent me that email. Drop a dookie on your desk, son. We have a position for you. I got a position for you. Fart in your freaking... I'm gonna fart in your mouth. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was my joke. I wrote that joke. It's ready. It's ripe for an act out. Oh, it's ripe.
Oh yeah, nice and juicy.
So, anyways, but I wrote that earlier, and then and it's one of those kind of jokes where it's got a lot of like, me in is where I'm. Like, it's got a lot of like articles pushed together that you have to like say perfectly, and it works. So anyway,
I'll share one that I just wrote in a text about literally like right before I got on this with you. One of my friends is telling me that she's going to go up to Oregon to visit a friend, and she sent me a picture of a sex doll that is dressed up in a Chargers cheerleader uniform, and she said my friend she's a clothing designer, and she makes clothing apparel for sex dolls.
Oh, good.
And it was a Chargers cheerleader specifically, and so I said, she's used to being disappointed by the Chargers, so she can handle your pathetic cock.
That's a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good comment. That'll hurt somebody's soul. That person might not be able to sleep by it.
Well, I mean, especially if you're a Chargers fan.
Then you should have just said hashtag Leaf, like Ryan Leaf. Do you remember him?
God.
Don't say anything about LaDainian Tomlinson though. That he's not.
LT was.
No, yeah, right. That's awesome. Like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, bro. So okay, we got to do our moment of Gab. So we're gonna go to Gab and we're gonna see how long it takes to see something. You can actually be my canary in the coal mine for what would trigger a let's say a liberal white woman. Okay.
Oh God. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean. Or I can be the canary. I mean, I'm not...
No. I mean, that's one of my favorite activities is figuring out ways to trigger liberal white women.
Okay, great. So then let me go ahead. It'll be up in just a jiffy. Here we go. Yep, got it. All right. So we're on Gab here, everybody. It's time for a moment of Gab. A moment of Gab. Moment of Gab. Yeah. All right. What a job. Okay. This is going to take a second. I know you're going to be a little behind. I know there's going to be some lag for you.
Yeah, what can you send me a link or something? Maybe I can do this on my other monitor with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the Gab. No, it won't work like that. It won't because I don't think so because because I pulled up this has been up a while for me. If that makes sense. It's been I've had it on the homepage, so I'm sure it's refreshed a billion times over already. We'll see. I'll send you what I got. Boom. Okay, I just dropped it. All right, but I can play this video and I'll cue it up. Let's see this freaking video. All right, this looks like it's I don't know what this is. Live look. And I'm going to take the volume down halfway just to be safe. Oh my God. Are you seeing this water? Oh my God. Oh God! Are you seeing this, Jacob?
No.
Oh, dude. Wait, you can see this from the, Alright, I'm gonna redo it again. You seeing people get hit with the water yet?
The water cannon, yes.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that guy looks like he's out. He's straight KO'd, right? Let's watch
Hey,
it
Tim.
one more time.
Tim, maybe try sharing your screen on Zoom.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, God. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, God. He's really hurt.
What part of the world is this protest at?
I believe it's... I thought it was in... I could only sort of read the upper left. It looks like it's just Live Leak, so I don't know where that's from. Live Leak's like, where's Live Leak based from? I don't know. You know what? I don't know how to screen share in Zoom like right off the top. I have an article on how to do it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, sweet. Okay, let's keep going and see if there's anything. That's not even triggering. It's just hilarious. Because, by the way, I want everybody to know that I'm in the humor. We're in the humor section of Gab, okay? So I'm not specifically looking for all the terrible stuff. As you can see, easy being green. It is not. Are you seeing this? I love it. All right. That was Yoda and Kermie talking. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Video. We got video here. Omaha bar owner shoots protester who was assaulting him. Won't face charges.
Is this recent or is this old?
This is an hour ago.
Wow.
Leftists vow to burn bar down. It's the gatewaypundit.com. Let's go to the Gateway Pundit and see if we can get some video of this fucking thing. I'm sorry, I'm cursing. Okay, it came out at 3:12 today. All right. Oh, no, nigga, I caught a murder on video. That's what the video says. Oh, wait, can we see this? Can we blow this up a little bit? Can we blow this up? I'm trying to get it for us, guys. Is this really video? Man, I'm not seeing a video function here. No. Come on, bro. No, I'm not getting it. Not getting it. All right, let's try it.
I love this though. I'm reading the banner of the Gateway Pundit. We report the truth and leave the Russia collusion fairy tale to the conspiracy media.
Right. God, you guys.
Let's. Let me see. So, okay. You can hear the person taking the video warning people to stay back, shouting, "This N-word got a gun," word, as the mob encroached on a backpedaling Jake Garner, owner of the Hive Bar in Omaha, Nebraska.
The mob starts to tackle Gardner to the ground, and shots start to ring out. Oh, I found it! It's right below.
It's below, yeah.
Goodness gracious. All right.
Man, there's a lot of ad crap on this thing.
Oh, this nigga got a gun, bro.
Okay, cool. I might be. It doesn't seem like there's any. Get this crap out of here too. All right, let's see it, guys. No nigga words. Here we go. Well, no, let's fucking hear it. I don't give a shit. All right.
Oh, this nigga got a gun, bro. Oh, that nigga got a gun. Hey, that's not worth it, nigga. You scared? Ooh. Oh. Oh, this nigga got a gun, bro.
Okay, let's do it one more time.
That nigga got a gun. Hey, that's not worth it, nigga. You scared?
Oh, wow, yeah. It wasn't explicit. Huh.
Woo! Okay, so let's. Okay, so what the point is? The point is, everybody, that's trigger worthy. That's trigger worthy, and no pun intended, by the way.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Well, okay. I guess question.
Yes.
The person that got shot was that a black man or was that a white person?
Ooh, protester who was assaulting him. I'm going to assume this. Let's assume that the guy saying nigga was saying nigga to a black guy who was a protester. That's what I assume.
Maybe he meant...
Dude.
Maybe he meant it was the owner. And I mean, because it's not uncommon for some black people to refer to just anyone as an N-word, you know?
Right, so Omaha bar owner shoots protester who was assaulting him. So then the guy goes, nigga, it's not worth it. So the guy who assaulted the owner got shot. I assume that he's black because the guy that said nigga, you could tell by his voice. And I don't think it sounds racist, but you could tell that nigga is black. It's the nigga who said nigga to the nigga is black. And the guy who shot the nigga is a white guy because he owns a bar, and obviously white people own things. It's probably Jewish. No. That's terrible.
Okay. I'm getting more insight on it because I'll be honest. The Gateway Pundit probably isn't the best source for.
So you just want to find out if the bar owner was white.
I'm throwing it up. I'm looking at it. Okay, so this is NBC News, and again, I know NBC. I have my qualms with NBC. Network television, corporate media, but Omaha prosecutor says white bar owner killed black protester in self-defense.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yep,
I
could tell by the voices. You can tell by the voices in the reading of it. I mean, you clarified, but I'm telling you, it was easy to see. That's my point. Yeah. That was our moment.
I wasn't really looking too hard at it, but I was like, well, it seemed like a kind of blurred, but yeah.
Because you wouldn't call a white guy a nigga if you weren't cool with him. Yeah. Yeah. So when he goes,
good point.
But you would just call a nigga if you were a nigga and he was a nigga, you'd call him a nigga. So he goes like this. So ladies and gentlemen, that was our moment of gap. Our moment of gap. Yeah.
You also gave us good detail on usage of the N-word. Because it's a nuanced thing. It's not just.
It is. It's like I just started listening to this Rogan episode. I was very reluctant to even click on it. So it actually came up, like when you finish watching one YouTube video, the next one will just come up if you just wait, So it was the one with Jonas on it. Have you heard about that one? Or did you see that one?
I don't believe I did.
So anyway, I thought that it was one of the Jonas brothers. That's why I just would not click on it. But it turns out it's this dude who's he left home when he was 19, and then he just started traveling the world on trains, like a backpack. So he was like a train hopper. So he went to Russia when he was 20, and he didn't know how to speak Russian at all. And he just bought a one-way round trip ticket, but it the return trip was a year later. So he's talking about how the Russian language works and how it's very, very, very nuanced. And I'm just like, well, there you go. So is the black vernacular English. Very nuanced. Okay, that was our moment of gab, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Urban Dictionary. We're going to learn a new word. Urban Dictionary. All up in your hair. Oh my God, thank good. Oh no, you guys are terrible. Don't worry, you're going to be able to see this, and it won't be laggy that much for you, by the way. The thing that I don't like about Urban Dictionary is sometimes they get lazy, and they just don't update their things. But now they have, and unfortunately, they're being very, very, current about it, and that can be kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I just pulled it up, dude.
Riot. The thing you start when you feel so angry, so ripped off, so stepped on. Why don't you read that for us, the next line?
Greece in its current state is full of riots.
Oh, that wasn't... It's better when they have a dialogue, a little scene.
Oh yeah, that's great, I know.
We gotta go... Okay, we're gonna go through a couple of these. Okay, we're gonna go to Melly. Okay, don't read ahead. Okay, here we go. Melly. Let's blow this... We gotta blow this piece up, kid. There we go. Melly. Hey, why did it run away? Okay. Yeah. Melly, a girl who is the best kind you can find. She's smart, one of a kind, adorable, sweet, sexy, hot, amazing, talented, beautiful, bitchy, even diabolical, and she's going to take over the world one day. Watch out, because that girl has a great attitude. She knows how to use. Awesome body, too. Go for it. Give me that.
All right, ugly girl. I wish I was a Melly. They're amazing.
Can you use...
Yeah. Oh, on yours it says 719 likes. On mine it says number of thumbs up 666.
I have that too, actually. Interesting.
Oh no, okay. Yours is lagging big time.
Dude, can you It's because of us. People are watching this show in real time. It's fascinating. They love this show.
Yeah, I know.
Can you use Melly in a sentence?
Okay.
My hat. Adjust my hat. My hat's weird, bro. Fix my hat.
Oh my God, silence is siding with the oppressors. Don't be such a fucking Melly.
Yeah.
Would that be okay? Is that?
Yeah, you know what? You got to see this show Money Heist because I think there's multiple Mellies on that show. I would say that
Nice.
Nairobi is a Melly.
Okay.
Tokyo may even be a Melly. Um, have you ever heard this? This is a character I'm trying to work on. It's a woman, and she talks like this. So this would maybe be a Melly, okay? Um, say something in girl talk. Southern California girl talk for me. Just a random sentence, just anything.
Oh my god. This avocado toast is everything.
Yes, bitch, queen. Yeah. Yeah, you have to have 5 A's. You can't have less than 3 A's in a yes, and it's
I think
YA.
the term that they say like valley drawl. It's
Mhm.
like, oh my god, Cooper.
So I'm doing a different. Yeah, this is Yeah, I know the. Yeah, that I totally got you. This is a new chick I'm trying to make. It's like actually a person I know, but I don't know her that well. But yeah, I'm actually using a gay dude, and I'm mixing a gay dude into a really mean. Yeah, it's my Melly chick. This will be my Melly chick. Oh, wait, let's get one more. Let's get one more new one. What else we got? What else is trending up in this world, dude? Are they? How many of these? Oh yeah. What do we got? What do we got? Hondo, Hondo, bro. We're gonna go Hondo, number 5.
Okay, number 5, Hondo. Okay.
All right, all right. Oh shoot. Why don't you go ahead and read that, and then I'll read the other stuff.
Hondo. Number 1, the act of taking a shit.
Okay.
2, describing a massive dump.
After eating that huge burrito, a Hondo is in order. I think I just took the world's fastest Hondo. Oh God, appropriate for use after a case of diarrhea. Oh, did you when was the last time you had diarrhea?
Um,
Hope that's not too personal.
God, I don't. I can't really. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember.
Is it a loaded question?
Yeah, it's. I don't have like a diary.
Get it?
Of my,
You
of
get
my
it?
bowel movements.
You don't get it. I asked you if diarrhea. I asked you if when the last time you had diarrhea was, and you said I don't know. And I said, was that a loaded question? Okay, so I got all these I got the punny stuff from my ex girlfriend. She just imbibed me with the puns. I'm not okay. I have a diarrhea joke for you, and
All right.
it's apropos because we just mentioned Hondo. Um, I'm not religious, but I think that my ass just exorcised a diarrhea demon. So that happened to me earlier today. Earlier today, I went to the bathroom and I was scared. I was scared, and I made it, and it was like the diarrhea jumped out of my butthole. It just dove out like yeah. It dove off like there was a bomb on a boat, and you had to jump off of the boat into the ocean, and that's how it came out. Yeah. So it was the fastest Hondo. It was called Usain Hondo. It bolted out of me. Okay, cool. That was our Urban Dictionary, and we did our moment of gap. We did it all. We did all of our obligatory things that we have to do on the live stream. Now we can just be weird. Are you
Goofy.
Are you familiar? God damn it! We talked about Jon Jones. I have some footage that'll upset you real bad. You want to see this?
Sure.
Piss you off. Piss you off a little bit. People don't like this stuff, man. People get mad. Oh man, this is pretty bad. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to take the volume down on this. Close, bitch. Freeze, bitch. Freeze. All right, and then we're gonna skip forward just a tad. I'm getting you. Okay, this is really bad, man. We're gonna kind of talk through it. We could talk over it a little bit too. We're not gonna have any volume, by the way. Okay, let me get the screen ready for you, and we'll transition. And here we go. This happened very recently. Okay, so this guy was videotaping the cops doing something on the side of the street behind them, and he wouldn't stop taping. So they ran up to the car, caught up to him, and now they're tasing the kid.
Oh dear.
He's a college student. He goes to Morehouse. His girlfriend's in the seat. She goes to.
I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
She goes to Spelman. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go a little further ahead. Okay, yeah, here's the other stuff. So he's taping them, and he's like, "What? I'm just taping you." Okay, the guy's running. This is the guy running after them. They've already left the scene. Body cam. Smacking the windows. Smacking the windows. Dude, that's the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Forcing the little girl out. She's probably like 19 or so. Getting her out of the car. Okay, this is the bad shit right here. They already smashed the window. Look at all the guns they're pointing at him. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
That's terrifying.
That's the kid. He's getting shocked right now. He's already getting shocked. I can't believe he's even like moving that well. 1 gun, 2 guns, 3 guns. That guy's got it right up in his face. Don't say she's got a nice ass, even though she does. It's not appropriate. Yo, that girl got a nice ass though. She had a nice ass under duress. She got a nice ass under duress. That's so fucked up. All right. So what does that mean? Don't tape the cops. You're allowed to tape the cops if you're in public.
Yes.
Sue him, right? Sue him. Both of those guys have already been fired, by the way.
Good.
They've already both been fired, and one of the dudes had worked for the police department for over 20 years. So I wonder, do you think he'll get his pension if he's already done 20?
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the case. I think it probably depends on the department that he's in.
Right, because I mean, it's like you do your 20, maybe you get your pension. Sometimes people got to do 30. I don't know. I think the guy had done like 23 years, and he ended up doing that one night. And he was just pissed off and under a lot of stress, right? For sure, right?
This is man.
I'm not trying to make an allowance for the guy, but this is the thing. He got
fired.
fired. He got fired.
I mean, he got fired. Yeah. I think it's there's so many variables in it, and it's really fucking hard.
Some kid's talking shit to you from his nice fucking. Probably got a late model sedan.
I would like to think that these cops though would really understand that they're underneath a very fine microscope right now.
Oh shit!
And what they do has ramifications. But I think on the flip side, it's like we're going through a global pandemic. And it's just, I don't know. Part of me puts myself in that place. I'd be like, dude, I want people around me. I don't want these people like breathing on me or anything. I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard to tell, dude. It really is. So we got something from the live chat. Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Okay, go. Can you feel that one? Because I just said something stupid on purpose.
Philosophical shit said, if you could go back in time and remove the making of guns, would you? I wouldn't. I like guns.
I wrote, they're cool.
I'm not a gun owner, but I mean, I know how to handle weapons. I've used them. I don't have a problem with them. I think if I could do anything is to go back into time, go to the framing of the Constitution, and maybe use my white privilege to fight fervently against the establishment of slavery
from the very jump.
From the very get go.
That's a good move.
I think that'd be a good idea, or at least, at the most, go back to the end of the Civil War and really, give Andrew Jackson shit for his bullshit handling of Reconstruction, which led to Jim Crow era that lasted.
Jim Crow's terrible. Jim Crow is the worst. It's the worst sneak tip ever.
But I mean, like, I don't have a time machine, and I think I don't like. I mean, it sucks because we really can't be like, if we could only go back in time and our founding fathers fucked us. But it's like, yeah, they fucked us, and those are cards that were dealt with. So we just got to move forward and think of solutions.
The thing about it is too, like, if you were to so let's say you go back in time and you take away guns. God, the slavery point of view is that the slavery we went slavery immediately. We pivoted, right? Because the question was guns, but I think slavery is more interesting just right now, because slavery and guns kind of like coincide a lot, at least now. But if you got rid of slavery, this country may have never become like a major superpower. It just may have never become, because how much shit was built off of the backs of the slaves themselves. It's like if you didn't have slaves, would you even have pyramids? Would the aliens have even wanted to land here? You know? If like that's the question. Did the aliens help ancient man build the pyramids? Or did the aliens fly by and go, these motherfuckers are making pyramids. Let's put some DNA in these assholes. But
Tim,
I know I tangented off a tangent.
No. But I think I'm gonna have to take umbrage with this whole. I'm sick and tired of these bullshit.
Time
like
machine?
You see it in film and television all the time that equate things like the pyramids or other ancient artifacts from non-white people in history and equate those to alien technology. Like, okay, if you want to do that, that's fine. But when can we see a Transformers film where we find out that the cross that Jesus was nailed to was actually a satellite receiver to an ancient alien, Decepticons or something?
We already have that. That's the Last Night, isn't it? It's the Transformers: The Last Night.
No, that's like Crusaders. That wasn't Jesus' time.
That was later, right? That was like 1200 or some shit.
Yeah, man. That was like in the European age.
Dude, okay, so yeah. Have you seen? Oh God, did you see? We got to go back to the chat. I got to see what's going on.
Yeah, and I'm seeing philosophical shit.
Yeah,
for the first time today, a Republican that voted for Trump told me he has to go. That's not shocking. I'm not that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are. He's definitely not handling this at all.
Did you watch him talk earlier?
People are upset because he hasn't made any kind of address to the nation.
He just did, man. He did it at 6:30.
Was it any good?
It was 7 minutes long. It was pretty good, actually. But he didn't. So he talked about George Floyd for about 3 sentences.
Yeah.
He started with George Floyd, and then he immediately slid into the I want the governors to take back control of their states, and because we're awesome, and we need to get control of the country because the country's awesome, and if you don't, and you can't use your state National Guard or whatever, I'm going to send in the military, and then we're going to do it. We're going to have to do it for you. And that's what you don't want. You don't want Donald Trump to then say, hey, liberal state...
I'm sending in the Marines. Yeah, that's not good.
Well, because then he's going to go like, I sent in the Marines because liberal fucking Oregon wouldn't do what the hell they were told or whatever, because people in Portland couldn't stop watching Fred Armisen long enough. They couldn't stop smoking weed with the Portland Trailblazers and watching Fred Armisen and drinking goddamn different types of milk. So I had to step in there and fucking make sure that we commemorate Steve Prefontaine's legacy. Because he's an Oregon Duck, god damn it.
Oh, man.
Gary Payton was from Washington. God, Clyde Drexler didn't die for this.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's...
I'm
not shocked. He's not handling it well. Okay, so he did have an 8-minute speech. I did not see that, but
yeah, but that's the thing. I can't believe he spoke so well. Like he's got he's good at speaking, man. He is.
Oh yeah, dude.
He really is.
An entertainer, man.
He really, really is. And that was I don't think I've ever seen him that like emotionally captivating. So I didn't know he could do that. And that's crazy because I've been watching a lot of this Epstein thing. I'm still on it. I'm on episode 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
And they got Trump said something and he's so sad he can never he can never walk it back. This is what Trump is so sad he can never walk back. He said, "Oh, no, I'm good friends with Jeremy Epstein. I've known him for like 15 years. And he's a smart guy. He's a good guy. He's a bit of a ladies' man, and he likes them young." I was like, oh no. No. Can't get. That's. Would you rather say that, or would you rather you can get rid of grab him by the pussy or that line? Which one do you get rid of?
Gosh.
I think that because this is I say get rid of I say fuck it, say leave them both.
Leave them both?
Leave them both, because you know why? Because we got November 6th. That's what I would say. I would say you could just, no matter what, if I was a Republican and anybody said any shit about Trump, I'd be like, November 6th!
We'll find out. The country will come. The country will determine that on November 6th.
Remember, the 6th of November.
Oh, yeah.
There was a dude in DC with a Guy Fawkes mask on, and my dad goes, "Look, he's got a Dali mask on," and I was like, that's because they have that. That some of the people are wearing Dali masks too. Oh.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah, they're doing the Salvador. The Spanish people wear Dali masks because of that show Money Heist. In Money Heist, all the terrorists wear the Dali mask instead. What's going on in that chat, man? I am not in that window. Fudge.
Yeah. Let's see. Philosophical shit said
aliens more than
God. If we didn't
God.
have guns, we would still have conquered America. Well, yeah. I mean, you have what's that that bow
and arrow
renowned book, Guns, Germs, and Steel.
Great
it's a
book.
combination of many things. Good book. Jared Diamond, I believe, is the author. So it's really hard to argue that. Yeah.
Yep.
I think this is a question towards me. You believe in aliens more than God. No judgment. Just curious. I don't. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. As far as aliens, they might be out there. I think my statement was I'm tired of seeing sci-fi stuff where they show like, the pyramids, alien technology, aliens came here. That's how the pyramids were made.
Okay.
It's like you don't ever see anything where it's like, let's do something different. Let's show like the cross, or let's show maybe Noah's Ark was actually like it was an underwater pod from the lost city of Atlantis.
I'm trying to wrap my head around your. Okay. So are you sore that the things that people have done in ancient times, like the ancient what do you call those? The wonders of the ancient wonders of the world, right?
Yeah.
Are you sore that fucking stoners just keep attributing them to aliens now, and that people couldn't have done it?
Yeah, it's kind of like can't we just say like that humans did this?
Yeah, some Mesopotamians did some good work.
The giant heads on Easter Island. They made the pyramids. They figured out how. They had slaves.
I think that's completely possible. I think it's completely possible, and it's somewhat more likely, right? That's what some people would say. So, all right, I can see that. Are you familiar with like the idea that there's the multiple ice ages, right? So that the last ice age was about it ended sometime between 14 and 10,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that, like, if you ever watch any, like, old movies, like, all of our old shit only dates back to, like, there's this really awesome movie. It's called 10,000 BC. Have you seen that movie?
That came out, like, what, 2009 or 2010?
Yeah. No, earlier than 6. Yeah, I love that movie. It's a great movie.
I haven't seen it since it came out in theaters.
It's so goddamn good, bro. It's like, that one, and I like watching Apocalypto. But that's a nice old,
That's a fun one.
You know who did that one, right? The guy who's like,
that's
suck my dick in the jacuzzi.
Good old Melvin, old Mel.
Mel Gibson did that movie. Mel Gibson's a great director and cinematographer. So anyways,
that's a great film. I enjoy that film.
It's really good, especially if you watch that in Dolby. So the point is, the 10,000 BC. That's as far back as we go. But people have been around in like whatever form we have for. Like some people would say even up to 120,000 years ago, possibly, right? So you could say that there's been 3 ice ages since then. So there was a great human civilization that existed before the last ice age, and then they were wiped out for whatever reason. Maybe it was another smaller meteor or asteroid, and that got rid of them, and then made the place icy. And then when it went away, then you get made the place icy. Ooh, icy. So then when it goes away, then you have what we call our dudes, right? So check this out. Because there's a culture that's from Virginia. It's called the Clovis Indians, and they came before 10,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, it could very well be really awesome people, and then they get wiped out, and then they got to start all over again, like it's a Sim City, and somebody just erased your file. Right? I mean, it doesn't have to be aliens, like you're saying. It doesn't have to be aliens. I can see it that way. I'm weird.
No, weird is good, Tim.
I'm not weird. I'm not weird. I'm like, the things I'm saying are not like, well, I'm not citing stuff from like places that aren't somewhat reputable. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
InfoWars. I mean, that's fact, man. InfoWars. That's great.
I'm not using that. None of that was InfoWars.
I know. I'm just.
That was like Dr. Robert Schock and stuff like that was what I was talking about. And
Okay.
God, what's the guy? David Copens from Ancient Aliens. I think he died. Rest in peace. Okay, so what else did Philosophical Shiznit say?
Asking us if we saw this dude that got his eye taken out in a rally yesterday.
Oh.
I think I know. I think so. Wasn't it like a journalist?
How did they take it out?
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. There's so much stuff going on in the news. I think there was a journalist that got their eye shot out by a rubber
bullet.
A rubber bullet.
That's fucking bullshit, man. How much money you get for that? $1 million? How much is an eye worth? They had the price on a life. Did you ever see that? They
used to do that back in the day, like Ford, when they would they would assess risk assessment on their cars. They would say, well, to add this safety feature, it's going to cost X amount of dollars. Let's just say hypothetically how much a human life would be, and if it came out like they said, well, for 20,000 incidents, it's going to cost this much money to pay off the life, or it's going to cost this much money to add the safety feature. And if the safety feature costs more, they wouldn't add it, and they'd say, like, if someone dies and we get sued, we can pay it. So,
right. So an eye's like, so if you say 30 grand, it's like, no, an eye's more than that. An eye's more than 30K. But is an eye $3 million? No, an eye's not $3 million. No. Is a life $3 million? Is a life 100,000? No, a life's more than 100,000. Is a life 3 million? Hey.
Well,
who are we talking about? Is it a white woman?
Uncle Sam, it's $250,000. If you are in the service and you get killed in combat, I think your next of kin gets 200. When I was in, I think it was 250,000.
Quarter mil.
Yep.
And is that pre-tax, post-tax? Because that sucks if they're like, here's your 250,000, and then they just take a big stack right off the top.
Yeah.
They just take the cream and they just go right off the top, and they're like, but they take the money that they're going to give you and they put it right back in their own pocket. It's so gangster.
On behalf of a grieving country, we'd like to thank your son or daughter for their service. Oh, by the way, it's 20% tax on that $250K we gave you. You can still get a good car with it though.
You're like at the place, and then Uncle Sam's there, and he's got his beard, and he's got his top hat and everything, and then he's like, I forgot my wallet. Can I just grab that? I need to pay for parking, and then I got to tip the valet. You're like, wait, you're paying for parking and tipping the valet? What the hell are you talking about? They got a lot. If you got a valet, then you don't got to pay for parking. You pay the valet. What are you telling me, Uncle Sam? I'm just fucking being serious. Okay. Where are we at with the Is philosophical shit on that smoke?
Philosophical shit is engaging us. It says, how much do you think your life is worth?
How much do you think your life is worth? I mean, if I was a great general,
I don't think you can really put a monetary value on it, man. I mean, you only have one life.
Well, we have to quantify it somehow. So, how many? Let me ask you this then: how many women would be acceptable for you to bed in your life as a Viking? I added that comma in your life as a Viking.
My life as a Viking.
Yeah, you're. We're gonna take you back to 800 A.D. or 892. You just landed in Northumbria. You came off of a Danish ship. Your fjord is so bad. The fjord you came from is just you don't got good. You got sand and rock. That's your soil. So you just said, "Fuck this. We're gonna go ahead and kill some priests. These goddamn Saxons." And you just come out. So how many women do you bed? And then that's acceptable.
How many women do I breed with? Probably as many as I want to. I'm a Viking.
Right.
As many as I can. I don't think you put a number on that. You're just like, oh.
You're a Viking, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that might not be a good question to just put out there on the internet. Okay, how many priests do you kill? How many?
I feel confident that I will definitely sow my royal oats.
As a Viking.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to qualify. Like, how much is your life worth? That's such a rough question.
Philosophical shit says $650K.
$650K. How much is your life worth?
Yo, that can't even get you a decent house in LA, dude.
Yo, what about
you might be able to get like a studio apartment for that in like West Hollywood.
What if you go downtown? What if you go right like 2 blocks, like go on Main Street, a couple blocks off of Skid Row, right down there?
They're building a lot of high rises out there, man.
There's what about the Arts District down there? There's a little Arts District where they got those like little artist residencies down there, near like Little Tokyo. You can't get something down there, right? Is there anything you can you
can get you can get a condo there for $650K, but it might just be like a studio.
Are you serious? It would be $650 for a condo down there?
Yeah,
condo
dude,
studio?
It's expensive, man. Yeah.
What do I get?
I mean, it all depends on the building and like how new the unit is.
Okay, I want to.
Building, it's going to be expensive.
This is what I want. I want you to tell me about the real estate because I'm going to kill myself and I got a life insurance. I'm worth $650 now. Okay, so you got to do my real estate for me, right? Because I'm going to fake my own death. That's the whole plan, right? I gotta. So I want to fake my death. I got a carcass. I got a couple of big carcasses. I've sewn them together like so. And I'm gonna blow up my '06 Civic, and it's gonna burn. And then the flesh, it's gonna look great.
Oh, you stupid.
So then I got $650,000. So where can I get a townhouse in Southern California? I want a basement, maybe if we don't do basements, I don't know because
they don't do basements.
You don't do basements. Okay, I want two level maybe. Okay, I need a place for a float tank. I need a place for a little weight room, kind of like MMA gym, boxing bags hanging.
You could probably find something like that in Inglewood.
Okay,
maybe even possibly up here in the valley, but I'm not going to say like anything Hollywood, West Hollywood,
right.
West Side LA.
Should I go Ventura County instead? Just go northern, and then come south.
Don't go, you're not. No, don't. That's tough. I mean, for $650, dude, you can get a house in like Torrance, South Central, really? Watts, Compton areas.
Should I go El Segundo, bro? South of the airport?
Yeah, you can go El Segundo. You can go South Bay, definitely.
Oh man, no, not LBC though, right?
I mean, if you wanted to, I guess it depends. Like, are you gonna be out here doing? Like, I guess it depends on where you're gonna be at, what you're gonna be doing. If you're out here to do comedy and get entertainment, I may not recommend you staying so far south.
No, I want to be I'd probably like to get something a little small. Yeah, I want to buy something.
Maybe Inglewood, dude. Inglewood's they got some affordable pricing out there. It's not
Inglewood?
That far away from like Hollywood and other parts of LA where there's good entertainment scene and getting work doing commercials, film, acting.
You ever go to
comedy, etc.
Do you ever go to like the what is it, like the Newport Beach?
Down Orange County, it's
Pier.
I've been to Newport Beach once, and that was a long time ago when I was in the Marine Corps.
Right. Yeah. No, there's this place where you can get like crazy fish, like really, really good fish. I can't remember the name. I think it's Newport Beach. I mean, I know it's like Newport Beach, and then above that it's like Huntington Beach, and above that like it works like something like there's Hermosa, Huntington, Newport, and then now you're in OC, and then you go from there. Okay, let me see what else is popping up in there. Bakersfield. Ugh. Would you rather go to Bakersfield or Fresno? Fresno, right?
No, Bakersfield.
Really? Okay.
I'm not a fan of Fresno.
I don't think either of them are good, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, they're not places I particularly see myself ever residing in.
What's the best place between LA and San Diego?
Best place?
Is there somewhere between, or is there really nothing?
I mean, you have San Clemente's. If I lived in Orange County, I would say I'd want to live in San Clemente, which is the southwestern tip of Orange County. It's right before you hit Camp Pendleton, which is in the northwestern portion of San Diego County.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I used to live in Oceanside, which is right outside of Camp Pendleton. Historically, it was always kind of like the crappy, shitty town right outside the base. It's pleasant now. It's changed. It's changed immensely. Even since I was in the Marine Corps, I lived in Oceanside for a couple of years. That's quaint. Carlsbad is quaint, and Sanitas is quaint.
Yep. That's where all the skaters are from down there. When I used to grow up and I used to skate, I used to always see that like in the bottom of the picture, like it would say the location.
Yeah, man. You remember talking about skate? You remember Gleaming the Cube?
You are you talking about my best friend Christian Slater?
Yes, I'm talking about.
You know Tony Hawk's the guy that drives the Pizza Hut pickup truck.
Yeah. Tony Hawk's in it. Yeah, definitely. That's a classic film.
The guy accidentally kills the guy's brother. He accidentally kills him. God, it's so apropos for right now, right? He accidentally chokes the guy to death with a washcloth.
Oops.
I didn't know. I've done it before. I've done this many times. Christian Slater. God, man. That movie's rough, dude. It actually is really rough. Can I tell you a story real quick about that movie? So
yeah, of course.
I dated this gal, and I was super into the movie Gleaming the Cube because when it came out, I was a little kid, and I wanted that movie. Got me my first skateboard, by the way. But I used to just like lay on it, like and roll down the street, like I was Pete Rose, or like I was on a slip and slide, face forward, like you know. So anyways, I never learned how to skateboard. I actually became a rollerblader. So in the movie, there's just so many great scenes, like where he gets his like, you know how that thing where like Batman gets like all the cool hookups at the end of the movie. So like he got his suit, he got his board really hooked up by his friend that lived in like a sewer. He lived in like a bomb shelter. So anyways, they're in that last scene in the movie where he's doing all the really cool shit, and I'm with my like this gal, and then I'm like tapping her on the shoulders, and I'm like, he's gleaming the cube! He's gleaming the cube! He's gleaming the cube! And she's like, get the fuck off of me! Get off of me, you fucking weirdo! And she's like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, he's gleaming the cube! Don't you understand that? She's like, what the fuck does that mean? And I was like, it doesn't mean anything. It's just like the title of the movie. Like, it's like, you know, like metaphorically he's doing... She hated me. She hated me. That's when you fuck up a date, bro. But that's part of that movie. God, that was terrible. I feel bad now. I wanted to say that so bad, now I feel terrible. Oh, it hurts me so bad.
We got some more action in the comments section.
Oh, gleaming the fucking cube.
Philosophical shit asking, if you weren't a comedian and could do anything else in the world, what would it be?
Wasn't a comedian.
I wasn't doing comedy.
Well, shoot, man. Wait, but that's like, okay, so does it mean entertainment in general? Like you just weren't doing anything in entertainment? Because I would just pivot and just do, I would just like focus on like, you know, doing like radio or something like similar to that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like I always got, I remember as a kid in high school and like when I was in community college before I joined the Marine Corps, I would have to take those kind of like those
personality tests.
Personality tests, and they would always tell me I should go into radio.
Yeah, I see that. That's what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a radio guy, and then I realized that comedy was really, really fun. And
Yeah.
because I was DJing, actually, I was DJing. That's how I then I was making fun of people on the mic between
Mhm.
records because I was doing turntablism like
Okay.
so I would make fun of people between the tracks when I was spinning like because you got to change records and then that was like in 2000 and something. That was right before Katrina. And then we lost all our electricity, and I was just like, whatever. I think I sold all my equipment for a bud. It was so stupid. And then, and then when I got out of college, I was like, yo, let me try comedy. And then I've never stopped since then. I think I would, I would maybe go into psychology and try to become like a behavioral psychologist. I was talking about being a neuroscientist for a little bit. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember I said I was gonna going to neuroscience? Wow, that I was smoking then. Remember that? I was still smoking when I said that.
Myself, if it was if it's,
That's so weird.
I'm gonna look totally outside of entertainment. I'd be like a carpenter, man.
Dude.
I'd work wood.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd like build like furniture and cabinets and just have a lifestyle similar to like Jesus's father Joseph.
So you're gonna be a cuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
No, he was he wasn't the first, but he was the best.
Ah! Oh God.
No, that's a really good one. I thought about that too. I love that show, Treehouse Masters, and
That's fun.
I watch that show a lot. It's not being renewed, by the way. The last episode was filmed in 2018, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah, I just did some research on it earlier, a couple days ago. And then there's this show, Tiny House, Big Masters, some shit like that. I was watching that. But the tiny house thing, I'd love to learn about that kind of stuff, man. I was thinking that, yeah, man, because we can't. It's too late for us to be, like. I was like, dude, could I just try to be a martial artist? And it's like, no, I fucking can't be a martial artist, goddamn.
Yeah, that ship has sailed, brother.
But I know I can't.
Yeah.
But I could do like martial arts. I could train, and then I could like do paintball. Like I could learn how to shoot bow and arrow. Do paintball, do martial arts. I could be a commando, but I wouldn't be a commando. I just go camping a lot. Like I do a lot of that.
The outdoor survivalist.
Yeah, I'd love to do that, man.
Yeah.
It'd be my spare time hobby. I want to throw axes. I really do want to get into that.
Axe throwing's fun. No, I'm stoked. So I'm working from home for my day job until September.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I have a good friend of mine from the Marine Corps. He owns a RV campground on southwestern Washington State, and
Really?
I hit him up and I asked him, was like, hey man, can I do you have like an extra trailer? Do you have like an empty trailer or like cabin out there? And he's like, yeah, we got an extra trailer. I was like, oh, dude, maybe I try to figure out a way to come up there, do work from there. I'm like, you have, I asked if they had they have Wi-Fi.
Oh,
so
you got
anyways,
it.
And my boss today just said, yeah, you could totally go up there and work for a week. So I think probably end of June, sometime July, after 4th of July, I'll probably take a week and just go out there and just be out in the woods, be close to it. It's like right off the coast.
It's good.
Yeah, it'll be nice. That'll be pleasant.
Fudge, dude, that'd be good. Yeah, I think that I would probably just do that, or I just try to be like a writer. This is my question. I want to ask you this because this is the one thing that gets into my craw about Rogan, since I know that Rogan kind of grinds your gears from time to time. Yeah, I think you've had it up to like here with him, so like so I feel like such a how like when somebody's talking about somebody and they're like, man, I really just fucking hate posers, and you're like hanging out with like a bunch of people, and then you're like, you kind of respect the person that says they hate posers, and then you're like, self-conscious that you're like, am I a poser? Like you feel weird. Like, am I the guy they're talking about? Is he talking about me and looking at me? So Rogan will say this like, he says that he hates all the people that are online that are like motivational speakers, self-improvement specialists when they haven't done shit with their life.
Yeah.
I take umbrage with that.
Uh-huh.
Am I one of those guys? Am I one of those fuck faces? That's what I fear. I fear that. So I fear that I don't know.
I mean, some people have that attitude, and it's kind of like, so what? You know, I think with what you do and what you like to do, if you're helping people, then that's good. And if someone wants to have that, I mean, because it's like, I think he says it from the standpoint of, if that's the case, then the only person that's like, you know, a self-motivating kind of figure is Goggins, because he was a fucking Navy SEAL. Right, Goggins, Jocko, those kind of guys. Yeah, and Cam it's Haines. Just like, you know, I don't know. That's just those are the type of people that I think he kind of resonate with him a lot. But you know, I mean, I wouldn't really dude. I mean, if anything, it's you know, here's the weird thing with I think one thing I really like about Rogan is his approach to he doesn't like. I love how he says, "Don't pay attention to the comments." That's a really good point. So I think that's a lot of stuff. And to me, that's like, don't pay attention to the noise. There's a lot of noise out there, dude. The naysayers and such. You know, a lot of noise that can make you second guess yourself and doubt yourself. Comments in social media. What your favorite podcaster says. That's the thing. I don't want to be. You know, I don't want to be fake boy number 4 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that means. Fake boy number 4. I just made that up. I mean, dude, no matter what, you know, whatever you do, there's that notion of like not meeting expectations somehow. Right, imposter syndrome. Right, I don't want to yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it is what it is, dude. I get that with my job, dude. I come from a working class family. My dad's Mexican. He was a migrant farm worker growing up and stuff. And I'm working at, you know, a major university, and I'm around a bunch of really smart, intelligent people. And sometimes I feel like, I'm like, how the fuck did I get this job? I work with like a bunch of like PhDs from China, and I went to a goddamn Cal State. You know, it's not bad. But it's still pretty. You know, I mean, we're talking people that went to Berkeley, they have. So, anyways, you get that feeling. You just kind of have to drown it out and just be like, just perform, man. Just do your thing. Right. Yeah. No, I hear you. I do. I understand, and I appreciate that. Are you? So I think that hearing that stuff about Rogan and stuff, like him saying stuff like that, that's just noise, man. Sure. Yeah. It's just noise. And I don't think I'm that guy either. He's just one data point, dude. You're right. What's your sign, Chinga? I think that's what Philosophical just asked you. Like. My astrological sign. I bet. What's your Chinese one? I'm a Virgo. Oh, you're a Virgo. That's right. And what year were you born in? 79. 79. So your birthday's coming up in September? Yes, sir. Awesome. What's the date? September 13th, 1979. Winer Diner 79er. Dude, you know that means you're magical. Okay. So if your birthday comes between 13 and 19, then you have magical powers based off of it's not the Necronomicon, it's this one weird ass book. It's one of those books that's like really, really freaking thick. Have you heard about this? What I'm mentioning? No, I haven't. There's like this guy, and he came to this podcast I was doing, and he was like, "Hey, I can like, you know, it's just like a book of spells and incantations, right?" And he can like, he'll ask you all this stuff, and then he'll be like, "Wait, what's your name?" And you'll be like, "It's Jacob Rosales," and he'll be like, "Wait, you said Rosales, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "September 79er? You're gay."
You know, he'd do something like that. But he wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say that. But he would tell you all that, and then he'd be like, "This is your page," and he'd read to you all the stuff, and then you'd be like, "Oh my God, you're so right," and then you'd like drive home in a weird daze. But the 13th to the 19th are magical people. They have magical powers.
You said the 9th through the 13th, or the
13th through the 19th. The teens.
Oh, okay. Because when you said 9th through the 13th, I was like, huh. I'm like, 9/11 was magical then. Okay.
Oh no, yeah. Because mine's on the 19th. What's the Okay, so you're I don't know what this Chinese year is. Oh, here's another this is for philosophical shit for you. I think he's more talking about Instagram thoughts that post a picture of them in a thong and then a fucking motivational quote. Okay.
Oh God! Oh, okay. I'm glad you brought this up. I have to pull this up because this is too funny. Go on. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to shoot you the link on the chat now.
Yeah, sure. Please do.
Because this is hilarious.
I need to transition it. Okay, yeah. I need to do it. I'm going to make a new screen later, not today, but next time, and then we'll be able to have the chat, and then both of us, and then we can both see the chat. That's what we'll do next time.
Well, I mean, I can see the chat, but I haven't seen. Sometimes I don't get all the.
Right. I'm the one that's not looking at the chat like 90% of the time. Unfortunately, that happened to me yesterday. Like, let me look at it. Goodness gracious. My B-Day's on the 13th, too. What do you think of the superstition behind it? Trex...
Like Friday the 13th? It was a good series.
Trixodecaphobia. I don't know what that is. Let's find that out.
Don't know what that is.
I'm going to pull that up on the screen for everybody. This is wild. It's a really interesting word. Let's hear it pronounced.
Triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphobia.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Triskaidekaphobia.
It's a fear or avoidance of the number 13.
Huh.
It's also a reason for the fear of Friday the 13th. Called... Oh, no. Here's another stupid word. Let's listen to it. It looks like it's Russian, but it's not. Can you pronounce this one? Can't pronounce this mother. Oh, no. We're not going to be able to pronounce it. I don't want to mess with it. Hold on. I'll try it one more time. Oh, no. Hey, did you watch... So, you know what? Rick and Morty's season finale was on last night.
Okay.
That was pretty damn good. But I didn't like it as much as other people. And I think this last few episodes of Rick and Morty haven't been that good. But people are just like foaming at the mouth for it. Did you shoot the link?
I did. It's in the chat and Zoom.
Understood.
So do you want me to give you some background on this?
Please do.
So I'm in this Instagram group chat with a bunch of comics, and we just kind of like bullshit. Sometimes people say, "Hey, you do a Google Hangout or something." Anyway, someone sent this yesterday. They said in the message, they said, "Yikes! Some Instagram model I saw bomb at Bert's backroom open mic once, possibly a little tone deaf." And it's her. And I'll read the caption for her Instagram post. This is her handle is Noelle Leonista. She's got close to 1 million followers. She's got the blue check mark.
Woo! I see a picture of her now.
And she says, "Link in bio to help the Minnesota Freedom Fund. I think now more than ever we need to listen to this #Black Eyed Peas song from 2003. I filmed this a week before the protest started. I don't know if it's appropriate to post a video wearing a bikini and dancing today, but the lyrics of this song are very powerful." And she goes, the lyrics, "And to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate, then you're bound to get irate. Madness is what you demonstrate, and that's exactly how hate works and operates. Man, we gotta set it straight. Take control of your mind and just meditate.
I know what this is. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Where Is the Love by Black Eyed Peas.
Exactly.
Okay, I hope I don't. Okay, let me see. I might have to pull it
It's
off real quick.
hilarious, dude. It's so funny.
Okay, let's pop this shit up. Oh my god. Okay, let me do it with my fucking silly face in the picture too.
Some of the comments are hilarious in it as well.
Oh god, here we go. Oh shit, son. Okay, how do I? Okay, you know what I got to do?
You gotta mute it.
Fuck yeah, I got to mute it. How do I don't know how to mute it just in there.
I mean, if you play it from your phone, but you're not on your phone.
Damn it. How do I do that? Wait, I think I can. Fudge. OBS. Dude, I don't know how to do it. I would like to watch her dance.
Do you want me to put it on my phone and just show the screen?
Yeah, do that. That works.
Okay, let me.
So she's bombed at mics before?
I guess so. Yeah, someone said I saw her bomb at a mic.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just.
Okay, let me know if you can see it, dude.
Yeah, I got you big and bold, bro. A little bit higher. There you go. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I wouldn't say this is tone deaf, would you?
Well, you know what? I can't hear it, but she's
She's just dancing. She's not singing along to it. It just plays the song, and she's just
Do you think
shaking what her mama gave her?
That's what she's supposed to do, right? Isn't she supposed to do that?
Yeah. Someone commented #tits out for Floyd.
I don't like that they said that because of Floyd.
I mean, for that, I know, but it's like, to me, it's like, well, considering the video, I actually commented. I said, adding some quotes from the Reverend Dr. King or W.E.B. Du Bois would have made this more powerful.
See, that's hilarious.
And she liked it.
She liked it.
Yeah. I mean, you got, like, here we go. No, not okay. # check your privilege. And then, I mean, it's so funny. She says, it's a song about love and it's not discriminating. Very appropriate for today. It's about spreading love, not racism and hate.
Oh my God.
And then this person says, check the caption. She's using her platform to spread awareness. Her followers look for certain content. She included that with a message and a link to donate. Why don't you click it since you're one of the followers anyway? Oh, yeah.
Somebody. Oh,
and then
God.
someone else writes, great cause, but damn, didn't know you had no rhythm.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I mean, like, so when that got posted in our group chat, you know, I watched it. I was like, holy shit. And I said, that's an easy mistake. She may have accidentally read amplified black voices as show us your tits.
That happens. I know that happens.
Yeah,
God.
it does. It's an honest mistake.
Whoo! Goodness gracious.
But I mean, I think in a bigger nutshell, and I'm glad we kind of brought this up because this is something that I've been thinking about. I think we're really starting to see this kind of like capitalization and appropriation of a movement like Black Lives Matter. I think you're seeing. I don't think this woman here isn't just some sort of enigma. You know, I don't think she's an outlier. I think this is something very common where, you know, I mean, if anything, like right now, if you're on social media, if you're an Instagram influencer, a creator on TikTok, you know, I think you're seeing a lot of people being like, oh, this is a time to build engagement. I need to, you know, they say I can't be silent. I'm not going to be silent. And I'm going to post stuff and #BLM, Black Lives Matter, all this kind of stuff and build engagement.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
And it's a way to build engagement, get the views, get the likes, build up your metrics, build a following. monetize, build your brand.
I tried to do that.
I would say, and to me, seeing like these individuals on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and everything, like on their individual things, it's kind of like I definitely see some ulterior motives. But I think I was reading a paid article in the New York Times saying how major companies, like we're talking corporations, we're talking like multinational corporations, they are starting to, they're starting to make commercials and stuff saying like, it's time. It can't be silent anymore. And while I think that's good, at the same time, if they are doing this, if we're seeing like Pepsi-Cola and Budweiser and Coca-Cola and Nike and all this stuff doing that, I think they're doing it because they realize this is an area that we can exploit to make more money.
Oh God, yes,
to
without
build
a
our
doubt.
brand.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, and so it's because they're and in the article they're saying like for the longest time, whenever there was kind of like these divisions and stuff, these companies wouldn't really take a side because they didn't want to perturb customers and lose money. But I think they've probably done an ROI assessment,
return on investment
assessment, and done a risk assessment on these things. They probably found, if we go this route, we can make more money. I mean, it's the same as like, corporate news media, man. CNN is as left, as liberal. Fox is conservative, and they do that. They do that so they can tailor content to a specific target demographic that wants that stuff, and they can exploit them. Get more people getting on. Getting to CNN on their cable packages, advertising dollars, da 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 da. So I think, to me, this is the problematic thing is we're seeing this, and I really think probably in the next couple of months we're gonna when everything, hopefully things simmer down. But I think in the next couple of months you're gonna start seeing write-ups and probably like The Root and other quote unquote woke publications really talking about like is it enough to just post something woke on Instagram, and really kind of questioning the ulterior motives of these influencers and creators that are doing this, as well as companies. Yeah, it's an interesting time.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
for sure.
Did you see this? Can you see the screen?
No, not yet.
Oh God, I can't believe there's so much lag.
And I mean, like one of my friends, a good comic friend of mine, he's always in tune and posting stuff about the protests and stuff. And he posted this story was saying it was being very critical of Sean King, because there's a lot of criticism towards him with regards to there's been issues with regards to whether whether or not he has his organization's been forthright about where the donation dollars go to. And it was, and this post that he kind of shared was from someone else saying like, it's not enough just to post something woke. You have to look into this stuff and see, is this credible? Is this legitimate? Because I think we're just seeing a lot of people that are upset, maybe not doing enough time, and using critical thinking skills to really think, hey, is this the type of voice that I want to amplify?
Yeah,
because
that's a good point.
Because in the guidebook to white privilege, Tim, it doesn't say anything. It just says amplify black voices. It doesn't say anything about using critical thinking.
You got to write that down. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Did you see that one I pulled up a second ago?
I did, but I wasn't able to read it.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm going to pull it back real quick for you. And I want to go through a couple of these funny things. I'll read it right now, just in case. Rats. Oh, did you know that they had a second autopsy that the family paid for?
Yes, I've read about that. They're saying it's asphyxiation.
Yeah. So rats. 2 conflicting autopsy reports. If only there was some other way to determine the cause of death. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about video.
Yeah, I think it's a little thing called video. Well, and then I don't know. I saw this a couple days ago, and it was some like surveillance video, and it was and it was showing cops going in and out of like a car, and they're saying like they were beating him up in the back of the car, and he got out.
Is that about the guy who died in Baltimore? Is that
No, George Floyd. No, George
okay,
Floyd.
that's not the guy who got his spine fucked up.
Yeah,
God, that sucked too.
yeah,
So-
that was some shit. No, but I mean, it's so I mean, and it's really hard right now because there's so much stuff going on, and everything. It's kind of like,
Well, that
how do you
doesn't make
determine-
fuck. Well, right. I'm not trying to cut you off. Wasn't he? I don't know the whole thing, but I know that he was the guy. I think his name's Baden, the Dr. Baden that was the forensic pathologist today that was speaking out in Minnesota. Said that he was dead on the ground. He was already dead on the ground, and he had been dead for at least 8 minutes before they even got him into a ambulance.
Wow.
So I mean, if they were beating his ass in the vehicle, because they didn't pronounce him dead because he from the medical physician who had the ability to pronounce him dead far after he had died.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull up another funny little humorous joke thing here. So this is somebody who wrote this, and I got nervous. I retweeted it with a comment. How far behind are you on the imaging?
I'm far, dude.
Okay, this is what somebody tweeted a couple days ago, and I was like, yo, my brother sent it to me. So he sent me this tweet. He goes, presidents just don't get shot like they used to. So then I retweeted with a comment. I go, this is almost as gangsta as Putin and them North Koreans. That's all I said. Because I would never even say that, dude. So scared. All right, I want to show you this crazy old shit. This is just crazy shit, just to look at for fun. You know what? Let me shoot you the link. Let me shoot you this link really quick because I think that you'll get a kick out of it. Boom. Boom 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 boom. This is from a long time ago. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you the. I'm gonna start telling you about it now. Okay, so this guy, man who holds bar patrons hostage gets 240 years in jail. So that's the caption for us for this. That's a long time. Not gonna say it's not. All right, and I'm pulling it up right now for our audience. So this guy looks crazy. He looks like a shitty version of Dennis Rodman, for my opinion. I don't know if you can see it yet or not. Yeah, this is what I call low budget Rodman. Okay, so so rude, Tim. So goddamn rude. So his name is Steve Johnson. He gets 240 years behind bars. This is Steve Johnson. He's got a lot of earrings. He's got a pirate level amount of earrings.
He's got a lot of earrings. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So a heavily armed man who held an East Village bar hostage in '02, firing shots and dousing patrons in kerosene, was sentenced to 240 years in prison. He was found guilty on February 4th, the horrific kidnapping stunt at Bar Veloce for the second time. The first guilty verdict was overturned in '07. Okay, he went to the bar at 2 a.m. carrying a cache of weapons, including a loaded 38 caliber semi-automatic pistol, a 22 caliber Derringer pistol, a sword, 100 rounds of ammo, and lighters to execute his plot to wreak havoc on the innocent bar-goers, prosecutor said. Look at all the zip ties. Gangster shit. Okay, the nightmare attack was only thwarted when two women, one who was shot during the tussle, pummeled the lunatic attacker. Bad bitches, dog. Bad bitches.
Wow.
Yeah. So then you get a hung jury. Okay, this is the picture of the place. Look, it's all messed up and stuff. Okay, now check this out. Johnson mouthed off to the judge at his sentencing after a lengthy rant, telling "fuck you" and "suck my dick" to the judge. Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Daniel Fitzgerald said Johnson was merciless and deserved no leniency before sending him to prison for what amounts to multiple lifetimes. Look at the weaponry, yo. Look at the weaponry, son. Oh, God. I love pulling this type of stuff up. The victim had to endure years of psychological terror as a result of the incident. Manhattan DA heard. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you this crazy monster guy. Whoa. Whoa, bro. Doesn't he look like a really low-budget, shitty Rodman, though? I'm sorry. God, am I a bad person? I feel like I'm a bad guy for saying all this stuff. Is this like is like okay? So do you if you've seen me do live streams, you hear the things that I say. Do I do too much? Do I say too much? Do I go too far?
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't know, man. Because sometimes I'm like, dude, I don't know if I should have said that. Is that wrong? Like is that the kind of thing? I was like, dude, you'll never get on Comedy Central. You'll never get a Comedy Central show like that. Which I'm not worried about Comedy Central. All you need is one show anyway. You know. You'll never get on. What? You'll never get on that one channel. That, like I want to be the biggest dude in Turkey, bro. I'm big in the Ukraine.
I just want to make it in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, dude, I'm the bomb, and you don't even know. But I go down Mumbai. I can't even walk. Can't even walk in Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
Sons of untouchables. That's what you call them. What else do I got? I got the Jon Jones video footage.
Dude, I'm so jealous, man. New York City has an 11 p.m. curfew.
Did you see the fires they were setting last night?
Yeah.
They walked from Brooklyn. They walked across the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were going crazy. But the Philadelphia seemed like it had the worst of it last night. They had Philadelphia had the cops didn't have shields. They had the white batons, and they would take the baton and they would put it right into your sternum and they'd push you with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, man, I keep seeing this aerial footage of these protesters, and they really are provoking these police officers. But I've also seen some of the police officers, and they'll be pushing them people hard, dude.
Yeah, it's a mess. Everyone's upset. Everyone's angry. It's such a mess. I'm looking at one of my friends' stories. She's on she's posted video 2 hours ago on Sunset, going past the Laugh Factory, and conveniently enough, they have a "Rest in Peace, George Floyd" signage all around the marquee.
They should.
Yeah, they should, but it's like, are they doing that so people don't go in there? You know, I guess that's the thing, and I've heard people say that to store owners, like, you should probably put a Black Lives Matter sign out.
What would you put like a BLM sign out, or would you put
if I was a business owner, I probably would, dude.
Is that for self-preservation, so that you don't get your center smashed?
I'd probably I'd live, love, laugh. I definitely don't want to post the live, love, loot signage.
You got looters, you got rioters, you got protesters.
Yeah, man.
You get all sorts of different stuff. I saw they broke into like multiple GameStops. I felt like when I was watching the riot footage yesterday, they kept showing the shopping centers, and they kept they showed one in Boston. I think they showed one in New York, and they showed one in Philly. I was like, damn, nigga, GameStop's getting a lot of footage, dog. The people were lifting up the chains. They were lifting up the chain wall thing. They were lifting it up, and the kids were sliding underneath. And then some of them they saw that they had been on video by some of the cameramen. So then what they had in their hands, then they started throwing it into the air. Like Robin Hood, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you bastards. Like, they were...
in Santa Monica, there was a lot of looting, and they're showing just, some bras, like leaving stores with like surfboards.
Oh, brah, where'd you get that one? Rip curl, brah. Rip curl.
Mahalo, motherfucker.
Oh, look at! I'm gonna get this Roxy. Bag for my Betty, bro. She's gonna like it. What about this Billabong jacket? What do you think about that, bro? Dude, it's freaking cool, man.
Bro, dude, I just got all these Volcom t-shirts, bro.
Oh, dude.
Some Stussy.
Oh, dude, what is that, Massimo? Oh, dude, I haven't seen a Massimo. Oh, dude, is that Von Dutch? Oh, Von Dutch. Oh, yeah.
Shit, O'Neal, that's my brand, bro.
Oh, shoot, bro. Bro, is that Rusty? Is that a fucking Rusty, bro? And then...
Oh God, yeah. So that's funny. I see Anthony.
Yaga.
On. He said there's no such thing as too much, Tim.
What? Wait. What? Oh. Anthony's.
You're asking if it's like if you're going too far, and no. Sometimes you gotta go. You gotta push it. Push it to the limits.
Oh shoot, we got to go back into that live chat. We forgot, man.
Yeah.
It's funny when people only tell you about their focus on their looks, try to tell you about their character. Homegirl dances like a Kim Kardashian. The fact that we don't even have to wonder if the cop killed him or not requires the same action or outrage. Donald Trump went in the bunker last night.
Yeah, he was in the Fuhrer bunker.
There's no such thing as too much. Right. Okay. Trueheart. Hell yeah. Yo, god damn it. I'm thinking about trying to just really monetize as fast as I can. And that's why I made a joke video today.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw it? Hey, you know what? That's what's gonna. I'm trying to do keyword search, and I'm like, what is gonna get me some money, man? And so if I got to get to monetization by like making these videos, it's like selling out a little bit. It's like, dude, do you think I want to make videos about penis enlargement? You're like, yeah, I think you do.
I think you do.
I think you.
Dude, I think you could probably do that, and also like try to co-op some Black Lives Matters, statements as well. Like include that in there. So one of my former colleagues at my old job in DC, she's very woke.
I don't get it.
And she posted this thing on her Instagram stories, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been really been on Instagram saying much. I've been protesting, and I'm just I'm trying to respect protesters and not take videos and capture their faces." But she's like, right now is the time to capitalize on the momentum that we have. And she's like, she's talking about it differently. But I commented sarcastically, I'm like, exactly, capitalize on the momentum. Now is the time to increase engagement with your followers. Don't forget to hashtag everything you post to build your brand. So I think that's what you can do, Tim. You can take advantage of this and just everything BLM, Black Lives Matter, Sojourner Truth, Dr. MLK. I mean, everything. Just go hard. Build that brand. Build that following.
Wait a second.
Talk about getting your cock hard bigger as well.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to be solidarity, if you want to show solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, you need a bigger dick.
Boom.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because you can't be walking around with a micro. You got to go macro on the. You got to go macro to be down with the homeboy. You gotta have a Donkey Kong dong if you want to roll with King Kong.
Oh God.
Otherwise, you will be taking Hondos and the porta potties for the rest of your life, kid. So what are you doing, man? You gotta. So if I could make a video about anything, what video would I make? I would make a video about. Shoot. I mean, I guess I'm kind of doing it right. I want to do a video. I want to do a black pill video called "You're Fat" and just make fun of people for being fat. And I think it'll work. Sometimes there's these videos that I want to do where I'm like, this video is gonna kill, and then and I've done it like 2 or 3 times where I've made them and they do really well. But it's like you're so scared when you're doing it because it's like, it's like so fucked up, right? You're like, dude, yeah. I can't even do it.
That's funny.
Like, because this is what I said in the. This is spoiler alert if you haven't seen the video already, but it's still a good video. It's only 3 minutes long. Just like sex. So what happens is, I said, stay till the end of the video, which is one of the like catchphrases you always use in a YouTube video. But at the end of the video, I said the reason why every doctor tells you not to joke. And and all the dick pill companies tell you, like, it doesn't work, and their dick pill works, is because joking is free. So if you joke and it works,
yes,
then everybody's out of business. And I'm like, see, this is the thing. I'm not getting anything from you joking except for the satisfaction of knowing I helped you get a bigger dick.
They might send some fanfics.
Bro, give me a before and after pic, bro. I needed you to know that you helped me, and I fucking smash subscribe with the underside of my dick head, bro.
Yeah, you gotta.
with the chin of my helmet.
You got to give me a size reference, man. Put it next to your remote control so I can really see how fucking big that hog is.
Is that a Roku? Is that a Roku controller right there, bro? Is that for your Roku?
Oh, dude, I gotta let you go, man. I gotta do some laundry and make a meal of food.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, no doubt.
This has been fun as always, man. I always enjoy doing these with you.
Oh, great. Yeah. This helps. I think people love them. My numbers are going up. The live stream numbers are slowly going. I mean, actually, the YouTube will just be like, well, this guy's gonna fucking keep doing them, apparently, and we'll have to start pushing him up the fucking ladder a little bit. Then, damn it. I think that's what YouTube says. I don't know. It's a robot, so I can't really give a fuck. Okay, hey, ladies and gentlemen, give it for Shake Up for Salad.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I'm gonna stay in here and see how much longer I can hang. All right, though.
Much love, brother.
Much love. Peace out. Oh, wow, look at that screen. Okay, and then I'm transitioning. Boom. Let's see what's up, guys. All right, how's everybody doing in there? We lost Jacob. Jacob's out of there. Oh, Chinga dipped out. Okay, yep. Chinga's out of there. I hope you're not lonely. Anthony Trueheart, dude. There's no such thing as too much. Sorry, I forget to check on the live stream chat when I'm in there. It's a lot going on. If I could make a video on anything, yeah, I said about the I'd make one called "You're Too Fat." It would be a black pill video for sure. Just to say stuff, just to be weird. Thanks, Chinga. Have a good night. Okay, let's see what else we got to go through because I've already been live streaming for about 2 hours. So I know we've gotten a lot covered here. All right, we are going to look over the. Yeah, we're gonna look over the Jon Jones. We're going to look over the Jon Jones video footage of him saving the day, because that's going to be really great. Let me pause it for you, blow it up for you, and get you set. Okay, let's get some volume. Let's get some volume up in this biznatch so you can really enjoy. So you can enjoy it. I want you to enjoy. Hope you like. All right, so this is, he just recently vacated the light heavyweight. He recently vacated the light heavyweight title in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. He's regarded as the greatest mixed martial artist of all time, Jon Jones. And he's in the streets of Albuquerque last night amidst the peaceful protests. There are some people who are dummies, and they're doing dumb stuff. And Jon Jones will intervene. Let's take a look, shall we?
Give me the spray can. Give me the spray can. It's not the man, spray can. I ain't doing about that. Give me the spray can. Here.
Listen to it, guys. Listen.
Give me the spray can. Give me the spray can. It's not the man, spray can. I ain't doing about that. Give me the spray can. Here.
Oh my God, is that not awesome? Is that not awesome, you guys? Come on. Come on. Don't even play. Jon Jones is rolling up on people. Give me the spray can. Give me the spray can. What are you going to do? You know it's Jon Jones, right? Do you not know it's Jon Jones? Or are you like, oh God, I'm in a world of pain. I'm going to be in a world of pain here. Yeah. What would you do if a guy who is about 6'4", 240 pounds, he's got 80, I don't even know how long his reach is, more than 84 inches, and he just walks up on you, give me the spray can. You're going to just be like, oh God. You're going to do it. You're going to be so compliant. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's great. That makes me feel so good. Makes me feel so good. It's amazing. No, that dude didn't know it was JJ. He didn't know it was Jon Jones? I heard somebody go, it's not the way. It's not the way. But everybody was honking their horns. I'm pretty sure they were honking their horns because they're like Jon Jones sightings, Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's what I'm imagining. God, that's amazing. Johnny Bones Jones. And now he's really, really beefing with Dana White. As Donald Trump is trying to maintain order in the United States of America as the president, as POTUS 45, as he struggles to do that, Dana White is getting a firm foothold as the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship and is really, really pushing the UFC to higher and higher levels of achievements as a sports organization. It's amazing because no one else is competing. There's some like professional soccer in Europe right now, but otherwise in the United States of America, the only thing that's been happening is the UFC, and the UFC's already had 4 events during this thing. Floyd Mayweather's paying for George Floyd's funeral. Did not know that. That's a news for me. Please let me look up this. Floyd Mayweather, George Floyd funeral. Boom. Let's pull that up right now. Okay, great. Let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay. Pretty boy Floyd. Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather offers to pay for George Floyd's funeral following my heart. All right, look at that. Look at that. How you gonna hate on that guy? That's the greatest boxer of all time right now. I don't know if you know that. He's undefeated, by the way. Okay, 5:02 p.m. today, Pacific time. So that's very recently. Here's the check, $88,500 check that Floyd Mayweather is sending to the Fort Bend Memorial Funeral Home to cover costs of George Floyd's funeral services. Oh my goodness. A rep for Mayweather tells us George Floyd's family has accepted Floyd Mayweather's offer to pay for the funeral services. Floyd Mayweather has offered to pay for the funeral services, with the boxing superstar personally vowing to help Floyd's family grieve their loss. TMZ Sports has confirmed Mayweather is offering to finance all 4 services for Floyd in Houston, Minnesota, Charlotte, and another location to be named at a later date. We're told Mayweather felt it was the right thing to do after learning Ansel Jennings, CEO of the TMT music label, grew up with George. TMT stands for The Money Team, just so you know. Mayweather's people added, Floyd is just doing what he feels is right in his heart. It's unclear if George Floyd's family has accepted Mayweather's offer. What is it? It's unclear? Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did. It says that earlier. Right. Okay, so this was originally published at 10:24, and then up here it says update. Update. Yes. That's the cover it. And then 12:02 p.m. the rep for Mayweather has yep, so it has been done. All right, great. That's so dope. So dope. The Money Team. I remember I used to work at this comedy club called the DC Improv, and somebody called me, and they worked with Floyd Mayweather's. They worked with Floyd Mayweather, and they wanted to get tickets for one of the shows, and I was just like, under no circumstances could I sell them tickets. I was a box office guy, and they were like, "Yo, can I tell you this though?" And I was like, "You can tell me whatever you want to tell me." And he goes, "Does this make a difference?" And I go, "What?" And he goes, "I'm with the Money Team." And I went, "No, it doesn't make any difference unless." I wanted to just be like, "Yo, you with the Money Team, nigga? You on point, son? Shit, you should have told me that shit earlier." Why did you tell me shit? He said he's following his heart. Oh, it's right. Yo, nigga, always lead with the Money Team shit, son. You gotta tell me you with the Money Team from the jump, nigga. Otherwise, you won't be wasting niggas' time, son. And you know we already on that CPT shit. Fudge, dog. What you trying to do? You think I'm trying to be here all day, giving me the runaround? Let me know. When you want to write a fart joke, and then you remember how old you are. That's the kind of thing I write. That was my joke from earlier. When you want to write a fart joke, and then remember how old you are. What else do I have? That's it. I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm diggity done. Unless you have a question you want to ask me. Otherwise, I'm good to go. We just rocked it out for another long live show. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm doing my business. I'm coming really hard. I'm doing it from here to Greeley Boulevard in your backyard. I'm super smart. I'm like, yeah. We'll see what else I can do. Let me get another freestyle. Should I do another freestyle? So I write a poop joke instead. I wrote a diarrhea joke earlier. This was my diarrhea joke. You might not have heard it. The diarrhea joke is, I'm not religious, but I think my ass just exorcised a diarrhea demon. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a 14-word line. That's what it was. What else did I write today that I thought was really funny? I don't think I got anything else that was particularly funny today. Anything else? Anything else? 183, day 183, no weed, and my dreads still smell like bong water. 8 likes. I did another one earlier that did okay. And then that's really it. That's really it. Yeah, I've been doing well, man. Been doing well, everybody. Lost a few followers on Twitter, even though I went on a Twitter rampage, but it doesn't matter because I'm at an all-time high. And they put me on notice. They said that they put a cap on like my following abilities, and they limited me a little bit. And they're going to limit me for a few days, but guess what? I think I'm still good. I think I'm not that limited. So I'm going to keep pushing my numbers. I'm going to try to get to 9,000. It shouldn't be that hard. Hopefully I can get to 9,000 by, I'd like to get to 9,000 by Monday. And I got a new subscriber on YouTube, so I'm at 203 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm going to be doing a couple more upgrades to the live stream. I'm going to add an extra window so that we can do a guest, me, and we can still see the chat all at the same time. And also going to do that so the ticker is always running. So the ticker is the thing right down here where it says subscribe. So I'm gonna have to do a new window. I'm gonna create that. That's gonna be dope. I'm gonna get some new lights. I'm gonna get some new lights to lighten up this room, and then we're gonna run it a little bit more. And that's what's up, you guys. I had a great time. Thank you so much for checking out the live stream. You rock and you roll, you rip and you ride it. You're doing it. You're doing it. It says 204. It says 204. Does it say 204? Really? Heck yeah. So that was my theory. I had a theory that when my numbers went down, that what happened was that I lost a subscriber because they were in trouble, and not because I had somebody unsubscribe. So then they came back, and that's why I had 203. And then if I indeed had gotten one, then that would be 204. Because I'm not getting notifications on this all the time. And it might not even say it on my phone. But that joke video is good. I need to just keep doing joke videos for a while. And then that'll be helpful. Because that's what people want. They want to hear about making their penis bigger. That's so silly. They're like, how did you get traction originally? Oh, I was doing a lot of material about making your dick bigger. And then I started enlightening people from that point. And that's how I started. And then from there, now I'm a yogi. All right, 2 hours and 23 minutes in. I think we had a good live stream. I can't wait to do this again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. And maybe we'll see Chingadiculous. Maybe we'll see another comic in there. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? All right, thank you so much. I love you all. Remember, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. If you're feeling bad, hit me up in the live chat. Hit me up. We'll talk it out. I love you guys so much. Be safe, be happy, healthy, be humble, or be humbled. I love you so much. Peace.